Hello, this is Grinstar, and today I'm messing around with Shreddage Telos. I wanted to make a Lydian mode of, or G, in the G scale, the Lydian mode. I wanted to mess around because the Lydian mode offers the sound like dreamy, shoegaze, progressive, and/or psychedelic, like Pink Floyd type style, and I'm a huge fan of the Pink Floyd sound. Um, so one of the things that I had to do, because I don't know the mode that well, is I popped open Scalar. Now you don't need Scalar. You can use anything off the web or something that'll tell you the scale, but I have it. I use it. And one of the cool things that it does is it tells me the style. So it's hopeful, dreamy, yearning, and ethereal, which is all right, pretty cool. One of the things that so recently, what brought this about is I was watching a video on somebody doing guitar in the Lydian mode, and they were talking about the traits of it, and I was like, okay, I want to attempt it. I want to try it myself. And they were giving out that, or they were giving the hint that basically, or the tip basically is that since this is in the G scale and the Lydian mode, to keep it in that scale, you kind of need to keep it on the G note, otherwise it kind of loses all its meaning. And the same thing with the chords. You got to be really careful about the chords, otherwise it goes into another style of scale or mode that you didn't intend on doing. So right now I only got the G major and the A major chords that for the demo that I'm about to do, or the what I was writing with. And then using the scale. So I have it in Scalar to kind of help force it in there if it's not already in there, and to kind of help with the timing and the stuff. Even though Bitreg already does it, it's there, it's loaded, it's helping me with the other stuff. So, what the hey. I also have the fretless bass, which I am beginning to love a lot more here. Just like the Telos, the fretless bass has a really good sound, at least for this one. As opposed to the Precision or the Abyss that I have, this one has a good feel for, and then I'm using the Cosmic Bass setting, but it has a good feel for what I'm doing. Maybe it's wrong, maybe it's incorrect. I don't know. I kind of like it. And then finally, what I'm using, kind of a generic sounding UJAM drum kit. For drums, you normally use battery or the rocket drums, the contact instrument, and then I have this very simple drum line. So let me kick it off and explain it a bit more. Not too bad. So among the things that, in addition to the scale and the mode change that I normally don't write in, whenever I get a chance to, I always want to try new and different things. And one of the new and different things is, if you notice down here, this is in triplets mode. So I was trying to write actually most of this and using triplets. So I got this one in the 1/8 triplets. The chords are majorly just 1-bar chords. There's nothing special to those. And then the bass line is quite interesting, I would say. Very it's like the bass player kind of wants to stand out in the crowd, because it's a lot more energetic, or a lot more presence in the bass line. And so I wanted to try a couple of different bass lines, which, whoops. Try this again. I wanted to try a couple of different bass lines. So the first one was based on the root note. The second one is the root note of the chord, which would be an A, and then going back. And so the chords goes G, A, G, A is my chord progression, and so the bass line kind of follows another G, majorly in the G, sometimes an octave up, sometimes in the middle, and then back to A. So G, A, G, A, to give it kind of the different stuff. So basically, let me solo the bass here. Kind of cool sounding. I kind of like it. I think in the mix, it sounds like the bassist is just trying to be his own person, and that's probably because of the it's trying to stay on the chords, but it's a little bit off on the amount of playing. So I guess it's the sort of would be the Peter Hook or something. I think he likes to play an octave up, and he likes to be heard in his mix. So, not by far not an expert about it, but either or. The chords are kind of cool, kind of nice and airy and dreamy. With this one, I am not this. Back to there. There we go. There one. This one I'm not using. I'm still using a Telos for the and I got this soloed. I'm using the init, so I'm not using a preset, and then I got it hooked up to Valhalla Supermassive. I love this plugin. For free, it does a lot of work. And then just amp from Bitwig to give it the sound. And then finally rounding back up to my melody here, I'm using the ambient world setting. And those pinch harmonics is because I have it set to allow them, so I can take those off. Gives it a nice dreamy ambient type of, well, again, a shoegazy slash progressive slash Pink Floydish sound. And then not to be outdone, but I wrote a couple other types of melody styles. So this one is kind of simple. I kind of toyed around with going up and down like an ARP to give it, and then a little bit of difference down here. And then this last one is on actually the 16ths to try to drum a little bit more energy. And technically, I like this one a lot. Of course, this is 1/16th, but as you could probably tell, it's off the grid. So if I put triplets, which is the trial, it should now line up. See, now it's everything lined up. So it's 1/16th triplets for the thing. So I'm shoving 6 notes into a full bar instead of 4, so to get a little bit more sound out of that bar rather than the 4 regular notes. So kind of a little different, kind of weird. Notice like quite a few different patterns that they use the triplets style of doing it, especially with the leads and stuff like that. So I wanted to try and see what it sounded like, and pretty much kind of impress myself. Overall, I think I'm slightly getting better. Let me know what you think. Usually when I'm programming this, I don't like what I write, and then I used to usually just throw it away or just change the sound so abrasively that it doesn't really matter what I'm writing note-wise. It doesn't sound. It's all being carried by the FX. This is technically being carried by the FX too, but in a more pleasingly way rather than what I normally do. But either or, I kind of like it. But kind of I wanted to show off what I worked on yesterday, basically. very spacey, kind of very cool. It did its job at that Lydian scale or mode. Sorry. It is very very on the nose about what it sounds like, and again, that's good for that type of mode. At any rate, like to thank you for listening and watching. Hope you liked it. Thank you very much, and I will catch you later.